Hello. Let us. Oh, wait. Door needs to close. Door. Close the door. There we go. Better. Now I won't be so loud for everybody else in the house. Cool, cool, cool. Hello, Yesh. Hello, hello. It's nice to see you. Boom. Hi. It's good to see you, Yesh. Anybody else who may be here? Hello. Release snipper pistols. Yeah, like the Annihilator. I'm pretty excited about it. This is definitely a bit of a very silly mix with an idea that I really like, basically. So we're going to be jumping into Call of Duty. We're going to be playing Plunder, Battle Royale, and that kind of thing. Our major focus is on the idea of using a pistol like a sniper weapon. The reason why we're trying that is because a lot of times in this game, people will be going around with like an assault rifle and then a sniper of some kind, usually using overkill to get it. I think personally that I prefer high alert as a perk. So we're going to mess around and see if we can have a pistol work as a sniper. It's going to be silly, and that's fine. That's fun. And then our lecture on today's discussions are going to be on what is known as change blindness. Change blindness is a very interesting bias that human beings have. I got some videos to share about it. It's going to be fun. Pretty excited. Yesh, how are you doing today? Doing well? Good things? All good things, I hope? Only good things? Might be just me right now. That's fine. Roll my shoulders. I got some exciting things I'm thinking about from community stuff to... Like, I was thinking about this today. I talked about this in the lecture yesterday about stuff from a professor that I'm going to be learning from. And she talked about finding communities. Hey, what's up, Stadia? Nice to see you. How are you feeling today? Anyway, the professor talked about finding communities, and I was thinking about how much I care a lot about community management stuff in games, and as well as the game types that I really want to see in Call of Duty. And I realized that I was like, oh, maybe that's the kind of thing I could flex if I wanted to try to jump into stuff like talking about Call of Duty community, as well as talking about... Nice, did not die, like no health behind me. As well as if I wanted to work on stuff related to getting the game types I want to see, like more stimulus solos and more Plunder with a shrinking circle. Stuff like that. Anyway, Foot, what's up, Yesh? Oh, we gotta name the thing after you. You know what? Hold on. We're doing this right now. Yesh, you've been so patient about it. I'm gonna back out of the game so we can name something after you. You wanted it to be a sniper, right? Stadia, you get to be a part of one of these too, but Yesh is first because Yesh has been so patient. We already have the Damien. Well, now we have this guy. How do we name it? Save a custom mod. Enter name. Foot. There we go. Boom. Done. For you, it is Foot, officially. This is the Foot-Damien combination. Alright, now we can jump in. Cool. Stadia, do you have a particular loadout that you want to have named after you? We're not gonna stop immediately now. It's just Yesh asked about this on Monday and Tuesday. I was like, I'm gonna do this. Yeah, you're welcome, Yesh. It's good to have you here. Thank you. You are a kind person too. You want the chubby sprinkler, Stadia. What is that? Is that like a light machine gun? Like one of the big ones? Is that the thought process with it? I was thinking like, what weapon would you like? But now when you describe something as the chubby sprinkler, that makes me think of like an LMG. Yeah? I don't really use LMGs, so it might be a while before we get a chance to like really name one for you. But that could be a lot of fun. Do like Overkill, where it's all about just ridiculous stuff of like big weapons. It's like we're doing an LMG and then like, oh, that's a fun idea. Big weapons. LMG coupled it with a rocket launcher. That could be fun. Me to name a loadout? I meant like, did you want a loadout named after yourself, Stadia? Day 3 of asking to play Caught. Yes, I don't think my phone can play it. Try a one-shot pistol, please? Yes, I am trying a one-shot pistol. This is all like Full Metal Jacket on it. It's got Like, actually, yeah, Full Metal Jacket has an extra long barrel. I would love to do a one-shot pistol. That's, I mean, one-shot, like, crossbow has been my favorite. Boss. Okay, so again, today's challenge is the idea that pistols turning into sniper rifles, because a lot of players will use assault rifles combined with a pistol, or excuse me, not a pistol, with a sniper rifle, and use the overkill attachment perk. I'm trying out doing a pistol as our sniper instead of the perk required. It's going great. Use stopping power? Oh yeah. Stopping power. Person behind us looking. So I was thinking this would just be a lot of fun. Like, this is not necessarily going to be the best thing ever. That's fine. We're not looking for the best thing ever. We're looking for something that makes us giggle. I hit them, hoping for one shot to count. It's going to have to be a headshot. It's going to have to be a headshot. Here we go. Got the cue music. Add some bongos in for some more cue music. Yeah. Stadia. Our PlayStation 1 graphics, love it. Our lecture today is going to be on change blindness and selective attention. Because I have some stuff to relate it to our lives. And I'm excited about that one. And then I was talking about that I had some ideas for community stuff that I was looking to help from the class that I will be taking. And I was like, ooh, I'm excited about some of these thoughts. Alright, we're gonna land here, in this area. Bring in Elmo. Elmo is here for you. That's what Elmo is going to do. Is come in here for you. Whoop, whoop. Nice. You know, one thing that I'm realizing as I was looking at the map that I'm curious if this has changed to make Plunder a little bit more aggressive. I'm putting Elmo down for just a second. Elmo will be returning, of course, when it's time. But Elmo at the moment doesn't have the same patience for this idea. You see how all of this, all these abilities and quests, but then you go down here and there's like no more, and then there's a bunch over here, and a bunch over here, and a bunch over here. I think they're trying to put quests into places where there are like a lot of them, so players are looking to go to those locations to be more encouraged to pick up those types of abilities. That's really cool if that's the case. Or it's like Storage Town and those other locations don't necessarily have to be the crazy. I'd be stoked if that's the case. Interesting lectures, you have an interesting way of thinking. Oh, thank you. I realized you said sharing thoughts and teaching, and I read shaving thoughts, and I was like, I have no thoughts on shaving right now. It's not true, I have lots of thoughts on shaving right now. Stopping power, all right, yes. Thank you, Elmo, for a quick approval. So your reward? All right, hup. All right, so we're gonna start with the recon.
Objective updated. Secure that position.
Oh! Screw you, game! You want me to go into storage? Well, that's gonna be a problem. That'll be a fun problem to have. Alright, if we can get a balloon before we get in there, that would be the best opportunity for us to survive. You know, at all. Oh yeah, we want you to go into the worst possible place to hold a position. Alright. Damn it. Now let's get some armor at least, so we can be prepared for that. Here we go. I was really hoping to see a balloon. Really hoping to see a balloon. No balloons though, but at least we have full... Uh-oh.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Oh, they're there, they're there. Oh! Uh-oh. Switch past the pistol. Shoot through the car, shoot through the car, shoot through the car. Oh, that hit the car. Oh, shoot. Oh, Semtex, that's what this is for.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Where are they? Oh, behind us! Don't kill me. Damn it. I just clearly asked you not to kill me. Oh, look at that. Look at how obvious that was. Still, that was really fun. Oh, we still have recon allowed? Oh, I didn't know that. Well, we got 1 kill. We're still going for top 10 kills in Plunder. Okay. Going for recon. I'm gonna leave those people over there. We're just gonna gun for recon right now. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Woo! Who is that? I hope you just fall on a bunch of tacks. You step on Lego pieces. The ultimate thing. The true elbow insult. Step on the Lego pieces. Here we go. Let's go take this recon spot. Like, no way in hell we're gonna hold it, but that's fine. Elbow! I'm trying to shoot for the head, which was my mistake. I should have just gone for the core of the body. Alright, but now we can, assuming nobody shoots us out of the sky, we'll be capable of actually landing right on the point we need to secure. We have a minute to secure it still, so that's pretty good. I mean, everybody and their parents are going to be coming down, but that's fine. All right, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go.
Enemy UAV overhead. Enemy soldier incoming.
So, just pull this out, I guess. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Cool. We actually completed that contract. I am happy. All right, we're gonna head our way back in that way. All right, we gotta make our way out. Do our best to survive. What we got? Oh, oh no! What was I gonna do? Yeah, that's rough. Stepping on Legos, but Jacks are worst. I've never. Oh, Jacks. Yeah, that would definitely be the worst. All right, let's take what we got. Let's head over this way. We got money dropping in this spot. Being tracked. All right, there's a player right there. That's fine. Oh no! Oh shoot! Oh, this is a problem. Oh, this is also a problem. Oh, this is still a problem. So many problems. Oh, who else is shooting at me now? Yeah! One side note is, this is exactly the way that I think Plunder should be played right now. Bunch of money in a similar area where we're picking up various, like, challenges and stuff. This isn't bad. This is actually pretty, like, the way that I think it's probably best played, where we're pushing for picking up cash, we're picking up for finding various items and stuff. Like, it's pretty cool. Alright. I don't see anybody on that side. So we're going to try to land on this one.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Just switch. Pick it up. Pick it up. That's the cash I wanted. Whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. Switch. Door closed. Cool.
Enemy soldier incoming.
All right. Check. They're on the roof.
Enemy attack chopper is in the AO. Bring it down and recover
Alright, so the big issue here is if we try to deposit money in this location, we're going to have a hard time with it. I don't like that scope. That scope is not good for me.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the sky.
It's like, it wiggles a lot. I feel like I would do better with just less of a scope. Pick up some more. Put that there, alright. Cool, cool, cool. What the hell happened there? That's fine.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Alright. Cool person trick. Keep moving down the lane. Yeah, you didn't expect me to move down the lane, did you? Cool. Alright, if we could get a balloon, that would be sweet. Yeah, Wrecking go for the upper body. Alright, more players coming in still. Alright, that player is going to be landing up top, so they're going to be a challenge for us. This is not the best positioning. Oh, but the thing, money thing's landing up there. Okay. Move out this way. Maybe it's just best to hold on to the cash that we have and just look for balloons. Like, balloons might pop out. Wow, someone's already made it to that point. Okay. Can I precision airstrike through this? Airspace is too crowded. Bummer. Scav. Alright, another precision airstrike. Hold on, can I? Just real quick, right?
Target marked. This is Striker 3-1, good copy. Strike inbound.
Alright, so we only have 3 minutes to go, but our next scav is right there. There's money right up top. What's the challenge today? It's this pistol! It's this pistol that's the challenge today. That's, we're trying to get in, with this pistol, a particular style loadout to see if it's an effective tool for replacing a sniper rifle. So far, I don't like it. It doesn't feel very good. But it might be. That's why we're trying it. Even with the stopping power, I've had some hard shots with it. Versus if I'm doing something where I'm expecting it not to fire as quickly. It seems to be doing a little better for me. Okay, I still really want to get some balloons so that I can stop holding almost $300,000. But if we're gonna even get close to some top 10s, gonna have to do it. Balloon? Sometimes we're balloon overwhelmed, just so many balloons. And then today is a day where we do not get a lot of balloons. So why are you using the rifle? Bongos, please. Bongos indeed. The rifle is because it's about choosing the smart choice. As in, let's see if we can actually get this to work for when we need long-range fighting. And then the rifle is something that's useful to do, too. That was my thought process with it. How could I use this intelligently with this? Not just as a silly challenge, but like, looking to be smart. So far, not been very effective. Gotta find a way to get upstairs. There it is. Staircase. Bongos for you. Chests. More cash. So here's an example. Alright, so there's the example of us trying to use the pistol as like a sniper rifle. That worked. That was cool. That was very cool that that worked. We had stoppy power rounds. We had stoppy rounds going. Alright. Uh-oh. Oh! Headshot! Damn! We lost $152,000 there. I was thinking I wanted to try to deposit the money. But that definitely put us into a bad spot. But I thought it would be funny. And it was. Alright, let me just land on this wing up here. Here? Okay. Alright. Alright. Just keep going. I really don't know where this is coming from. If I'm to be entirely honest. Oh, I see it now. Another enemy behind us. We were pinched. Pinched. Nothing I could do about that. All sad. No happy. That was actually still pretty. So we did not net the thing we were going for. But I'm kind of impressed with how that went. The pistols did surprisingly well. That's the first thing. And then we still gotten really interesting, sandwich. Like we gotten really interesting fight environments. I'm okay. All right. I'm curious. Maybe they've changed things in a clever way. So what I was gonna say, that my complaint that I have about Plunder is I feel like you can go anywhere in the map, and that creates a lot of minimal interactions with other players, and it's much more interesting when you're grabbing money and then you're trying to move somewhere with that money, and like making decisions. And it can be problematic where if you have to like leave that center area because it can take a while. But that was pretty fun. So again, this is our focus. This is our pistol of choice. The barrel, of course, was good. I felt like the scope was. I have to use this as a sniper. So it's something that we do for only long-range engagements, I think. Honestly, that's probably the better way to do it, because when I was using it in place of it when I should have been using the assault rifle, it was not doing well for me. Which also, I can kind of go in and mess around with this assault rifle, because it's not my personal assault rifle, it's a blueprint. That's the foul. I don't want the foul. I want to go back to you. Let's get a monolithic suppressor. Change the reticle. What to what? Damage range, bullet velocity, recoil control. Optic. Don't need an optic. Movement speed, aim down, sight speed. Aiming stability. Ammunition. Probably, I found these 92 have been pretty fun. Probably the 50 round. It's okay. Sprint to fire speed. You can try it. I could. I'm interested. I'm interested. See, I think I can change it in the loading screen, right? We'll find out, won't we? Won't we? All right. All right. All right. I'm liking this. I have this whole new viewpoint of Plunder now, where there's this thing in the back of my head where I'm like, what if I can go for $1 million in every Plunder match? How would that change my experience? Gunsmith, laser, perk, marksman. Kind of actually want to get rid of this and go for the perk of full metal. All right, it doesn't seem to give us a reticle switch here. So we'll try reticle switch next time. That'll be our next run. And we'll use this as an opportunity to practice the sniper pistol. Alright, 3 shots to break armor. 5 shots to kill. $1 million! Yeah, I gotcha. I'm picking up what you're putting down there, Stadia. Alright, so it took 5 shots for us to kill this person. None of them were to the face. They were pretty quick, though, right? Bang, 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 as opposed to bang, bang, bang. So, that's worth considering, too. Alright, this is the part that I'm kind of interested about. Okay, so right now, they've dropped a ton of different quests. Interesting. Yes, it was good to have you here. Thank you for coming by.
Plunder. The job's simple.
So
Secure
since they
all
put
cash.
so many, this is where I'm like, oh, it feels like they are causing people to fight around the whole map, as opposed to fighting in closer areas. I don't like this version as much. I think it's much better if they made it clustered somewhere. Alright, we're jumping out. But there are a lot of things in the superstore to start with, so down to the superstore we go. Alright. Alright, just start dodging people going for us. Alright, start with the bounty.
Enemy UAV overhead. Bounty target has been marked. Kill him. Hostile
Right overhead.
into the area.
Damn! Well played. Let me watch this. That was really impressive? Or they had auto aim. But I think it was impressive. I think I would have called that impressive.
Does anyone need this?
Alright, so the king and the other top players are up here. Uh-oh.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Enemy UAV overhead.
Oh no, I was out of ammo! Ugh. I thought I was being so clever and cool. I'm used to playing with these other weapons, like swords and stuff. Like getting close. Jeez. That's okay. We're learning to play like other players. Alright, airport. It still has some scavenge and stuff like that. The bounty is still up there. A lot of players below us still. Player right over there. And land.
Positive ID on the bounty target. Sort them out.
Alright, we're being shot at from behind, but that's fine. We're gonna go for a bounty.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Don't have them on a map yet. That's fine. Hup! That could be them. That was them! That was them! Woo! Yay! Alright, so this pistol thing is actually working well after a couple tries. Again, we use it like a sniper equivalent. Alright, checking this. I don't see anybody on here. Switching. I might want to try different assault rifles while I'm at this.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the
We've got a
skies.
lot of cash from that. Alright, I'm gonna go hide in a building.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Use this as an opportunity to identify we can drop money there. This is where we're dropping money.
Back here. Deposit what you have.
It's gonna be a lot safer. a lot safer. We're in 9th place with that so far. Pick up more of these. Okay, if you're gonna go in the direction that I need you to, you're not.
Time's running out. Get to the target area.
But you can get like a balloon when you do that. So they get us a balloon and more cash. Honestly, I think I would prefer to just push for that. Oh, but there's an ATV right there.
Light vehicle here.
Oof. That's good too. That's good too. Pistol out, we get a little bit better running speed.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Alright, safe. Push. Yeah, we'll push for it. Alright, going left. Good. Safe. Charging. Hoping for the best here. Oh shoot, this is bad. This is bad. Not safe. Also, our character model is not the model that I thought I was playing with. This looks different. Here we go. Go, 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 go. Nice. 48 seconds. We're also really close to a place to put our money down. Quick checks.
Contract complete. Your payment has been authorized.
All right, I'll take a self-revive kit. And then we're gonna drop the money off into here.
Roger. Bird is coming.
Oh, there's a truck nearby. They're definitely coming in. Oh shoot. Oh! Dang it! No! I was just paying attention to the truck. Oh, I've done that to so many players myself. I'm not mad at them. I'm mad at myself. Because that is exactly how you're supposed to play Plunder.
Hostile attack chopper carrying cash. Shoot it down.
I'm really bummed about the
Supply box marked. Secure the package.
Alright, doing a quick
Secured and execute
check.
layout.
There's 2 people down there.
Deposited and secure at base. Okay, secure cash.
Already at overtime? Damn. Where'd they go? Here somewhere. They might be landing overhead? Only got 1 kill in this so far. You definitely make a lot of money for just killing wildly. Alright, that's fine. We're not going to do this part because we have just not a lot of time. So I'm going to do the scavenger mission instead. Oh, our dead body. Grieve. Grieve for our fallen self. Alright, making our way to the top.
Next objective located.
More monies. Quick check in here. Yep, there we go. UAV.
Request recon flyover. UAV entering the AO.
Jeez. Jeez. Oh, I feel so disappointed. Hey, Will.i.am, it's nice to see you. We're doing we're trying to see if we can make a pistol work as a sniper, and so far we have. But I've actually been trying to play in a way that's a little bit more Plunder, like doing missions and stuff. And it's had me get killed in unfortunate ways so far. It's been pretty sad. I'm like, no!
Contract updated. New objective identified.
Alright, new objective. So I only have 1 kill. Only 1. But the matches we've been playing too have been ending real fast. We have, for whatever reason, it's just been like a super quick turnaround. Players just getting all that quick cash money. Alright, big chunk of monies. Self-revive kit. Helicopter shooting. We're in the top 10 for a second. Alright. We'll do a recon. Why not? If I know anything, you're very determined. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm doing my best. The good news is, it's been a new experience. Like, I haven't really played Plunder quite in the same way before. And this pistol is surprisingly good. Like, it's definitely not better than a sniper weapon. But for being in a situation where you have to choose, like, assault rifle or sniper weapon, it does work pretty well for that.
Request
we will at least manage to get ourselves in the top 10 of, or at least fingers crossed, I think we can get into the top 10 of Plunder. We won't have top 10 kills, but we're doing what we can. But what I've been interested in trying to consistently do is maybe get into millions, like consistently. Okay. The recon's in the superstore. There we go.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Switch. Pick up more monies. Pop this. Hey, what's up, Tim A? It's nice to see you. Alright, person's gonna come in soon.
UAV is bingo fuel. RTB for resupply.
Oh, dang it. All frustrations aside, I am interested in this, like, type of playing Plunder. Just killing people has been really fun, especially because you pick up a lot of cash from that, which is how we've been getting in top 10. But I feel like to get, like, platinums, which is to, like, get $1 million, you kind of have to play in this more, like, sprint around doing missions kind of thing. And then you have, like, 1 or 2 situations where someone is, like, super high intensity. Because if you die, you just lose all that cash. All right, so question for the chat, because we have a couple people here right now, and I know y'all are busy people. So, y'all busy people, do you want me to jump into lecture stuff right now? Hey, Alex, nice to see you as well. See? So many lovely people here today. Should I jump into lecture stuff at this second, so that we make sure that we have enough time for all the people to get the lecture stuff, or shall we just do one more? Because I was going to either do one more match, and then do a lecture, or do we jump into lecture now? I just want to know for the people like Will and Tim. Stadia, I know that you'll probably say lecture, please. But feel free to still say it. I'm just predicting. And so while I have expressed that question, feel free to put it in chat. I'll just keep talking. I'll mention, so today's challenge is actually based around this pistol. So we're trying to make a sniper pistol work. So far, it has. We have found ourselves using this sniper pistol relatively well. It's a good mid to long range weapon. I was surprised. I was expecting it to... I mean, I was expecting it to be not quite as good. Whenever you try to use it in the close to mid, it's not great. Mid to long, though, it's pretty good. Down for lecture now? Cool, cool, cool. I'm thinking I might want to mess around with this to make it a bit more of a close range weapon in replace of the other stuff that we're doing. That could be fun. Maybe we'll just we'll start with any. Oh yeah, I liked the Uzi. Canyon lands. I'll be downs. Will, gotcha. Bullet range, okay. Sight, sure. Stock, sure. Perk. We don't have that one yet. Underbarrel. KPS is pretty good. Is that what I'm doing? I don't quite know what I'm using right now. But I am kind of excited because I've like never used SMGs, and this makes a lot of sense to me because it's the idea of like an SMG for the mid to close, and then the pistol for the mid to long. Like that feels like a really good balance. Let's see, Alex, Tim A. Stadia, still feel free to share your opinion. I'm excited to do this, though. This is going to be fun. I also really like how all SMGs look like they have a very funky nose whenever you look at them, and they're like icon things. All right, hold on, what's KPS? KSP, is that what you're referring to? The KSP up here? 3-round burst machine gun. That sounds fun. We'll set that up as our next custom loadout. I have no experience with it yet. And then we would grab our, oh, I need to name that pistol. I haven't named it yet. I'm not bothered either way. Yes, as well I am. Gotcha. Save custom mod. This one will be the Stadia. Stadia, you're the long range pistol. All right, so we have 2 people. We're going, yeah, either way is good for me. I'm happy then to... It's a short lecture, which is part of the reason why I'm like, I don't know, like, I'm trying to decide how I feel about it. And like, the best time to do it, I mean. I don't want to overkill on. I want Tyler. There we go. Grab you. Grab you. Grab you. Stadia. There we go. Cool. All right. I think since we have a I can't be but I don't care either way, or yeet and then a yes, so we'll jump into to do lectures because I like this lecture, and I'm excited to talk about it. It's this is one of those things where it's based upon what is known as change blindness, also known as selective attention. It's pretty interesting and a lot of fun. So we're gonna have some demonstrations. Ooh, demonstrations, I say. So the first thing is actually, yeah, it's best to be it's one of those show things. So we're gonna go and we're gonna grab a link. So this is known as change blindness. So change blindness is the process of where we as human beings do not pay attention to stuff that doesn't necessarily relate to what is important to us at this moment. So this is a process that was done where, see this guy in white right here? And with the white hair and stuff? So he's talking to this dude on the left, okay? They're having a conversation. The guy on the left has asked him directions, all right? So he's doing this, and then, oh, what's this? A person with a door comes by. Oh, the guy switches with the role. The dude doesn't notice. So in studies like this is what change blindness is, and there's a lot of them, where it turns out people about 50% of the time miss the fact that they absolutely just exchanged with someone completely different. See, that guy looked kind of similar, but not completely. Well, there's a lot of examples of this. This is one of my favorite examples because it doesn't have something like a door happening. So they have a bunch of girls behind a counter, okay? And then they just have people come up and then they just fill out a form and then they get a cupcake. So they bend down, show up, boop, and replace. I think I might have sped this up. It might, nope, it's playing at normal speed. So, did you notice anything weird? I didn't. You took off your jacket, right? Like, let's look at how different this girl is. Not only wearing a different color shirt, right? Is different height. Different, like, hair color. Right? Like, she's blonde. Different height, different jacket, different being. Did you notice anything? No, I didn't. Did you notice anything weird? Took off your jacket. Yeah, I mean, she took off a jacket, but people don't notice these changes. She's wearing stripes now. She goes down and under. This woman in the red is just up. It's a whole new person. Thank you so much. Out. This dude is watching this conversation happen. This feels like it's playing extra fast. It says its playback speed is normal. I'm gonna slow it down. So much homework, like hours of homework you do each night? I don't know. And this guy watched this thing happen. He's like cracking up in the corner. This is change blindness. We don't see things that we're not looking for. And in fact, let me give you an example, a really fun example of change blindness that you get to all be a part of now. So this is a version of it called a selective attention, okay? I'm gonna hide everything real quick just to make sure that it looks perfect when I do this transition. All right, okay, boom, boom, selective attention test. So the way that this is gonna work is you're gonna be looking for people passing a basketball. And you're gonna be looking for people in the white passing the basketball, specifically the people in white. And you're gonna count. So you're gonna be focused and you're gonna be looking for the passes. This is the idea. So, okay, I count 1, and then, okay, 2, okay, 3, cool. Another pass, 4, 5, that person almost dropped it, 6, hold on, it seems to be playing a little slow, that's fine, 7, 8, there we go, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I counted 15. I count 16, apparently. 16. Correct answer is 15 passes, so I counted 16, so I think someone counted this wrong. But did you see the gorilla? So this is something that is pretty fun. They rewind it. You see this person in an outfit. This is another 50% of participants miss the gorilla suit. Because while you're passing the ball around, you're watching people in white shirts as opposed to watching people in black, which is walking off from this side right here of the screen. And then, wait for it. There it is. There's the gorilla. Now, again, 50% of people are missing this gorilla walking through here as we're looking at the passing. And this brings me up to have like 3 conclusions that I think are really important here, which is that if we look for something, it's possible that's all we'll be able to see, right? Physically, change bias or with the selective attention bias, if you're looking for something, that's all you're gonna really be able to find. Another way to say it is if we look for something, we may be missing what we're not looking for. But then here's another one. It can be hard to find something that you aren't looking for. So if you're the type of person who is very focused on the selective attention thing, right? Then that's something where you're not failing anything. It's just you were hyper-focused, which is funny. It's a flow state thing. We talk about being in the zone, right? Well, someone in the zone might have missed the gorilla. But for me, I think one of the most important things to think about it is if you're like looking for happiness or your next dream, whatever, your hobby or whatnot, actively looking for it, it's going to be very helpful in finding it. But at least we should be open that things can happen, right? Because sometimes you won't notice something you're just not looking for. Hence the selective thing. Or if it doesn't matter to you, right? Like you don't even notice the person changing in front of you. Like that happens. What I think is interesting, Stadia brought up is the ADHD. And I want to talk on that in just a moment. But there's a line from Uncle Iroh. If you've ever watched Avatar: The Last Airbender, I think I can do desktop audio for this. It's a very short line, but it's a bit of advice about, honestly, paying attention to social media feeds. See if we get audio for it. We don't. That's fine, because I have audio off. So let's start that again. Boom, right? It's cute, it's short, it's super relevant to what we're talking about. If you look for dark things, you will only see dark things. If you look for light things, you'll find the light. A lot of times, especially with like social networks, the Twitter, the Facebook, the YouTube is trying to get you to watch more of what you like, and it uses indicators of how you interact with things. Yeah, I realized you couldn't hear it. That's fine. The statement that Iroh said was, if you look for the dark, that is all you'll find. But if you look for the light, that is what you can see. Something like that. Something like related to that. It will be more impressive when I do the short video about it. The idea being that in a lot of social networks, we're going to be reacting to things that excite us. Anger is exciting to us. Not fun necessarily, but it excites us, right? So if we see something that upsets us and we click and interact with it, then we see more of those kinds of things. Where algorithms aren't necessarily showing us a safe, happy world, but it's always showing the thing that makes us the most angry. If you go looking for it, that's what you find. In the case of human beings, the irony is that we are like that too. If we only look for bad stuff, that's all we'll see when we do it. Important to consider it about life changes, important to consider it about, hobbies, really anything. Like trying to be open to the idea that you will miss something, I think is the most important part of this. Not necessarily like if we look for something, it's possible that's all we'll see. We'll be open to that you might have missed something. But also note that if you're not looking for something, it can be hard to find. And I've always liked this bit, which is that we should be trusting of people who might point something out, be like, you missed something. Like exposing Alex saying like, we can't hear this. And I'm like, shoot. Because I can't hear it either because it's going through a different system. But that's something that I might miss, right? So, in this situation, if you're trying to learn something or do something, knowing that the effort of it is helping focus you, but also know that if there's something that you're unaware of, that you're not finding, then it's like if you're unaware of something, then you're not likely to find that thing necessarily. So being open to that there may be things that you've missed that you did not see, or that there's something surprising that can happen, I think is the lesson that I really like with it. There's a study that I grabbed from here. This is from PubMed, which is where like you find it's a government website where they record and take a bunch of studies. And this is I recommend if anybody ever sends you anything that's like, I don't know, this drug is good or bad for you, is to check PubMed, NCBI, like whatever it is, type NCBI next to the idea of whatever it is. So like change blindness, NCBI got me just like a study on the idea of change blindness, but then a study specifically on who's the 50% that makes the mistake and who's the 50% that doesn't. Is it something special came out? What's interesting is that it has to do with like if you're the type of person who feels like they struggle to focus versus somebody who focuses really well, people with ADHD versus people without. Those things do influence your ability to notice certain things happening. They called it visual stability and other things like that. But it's also loading on iconic memory. That's cognitive load that we've talked about too. So, the final important lesson that I really like to take from this. We miss stuff, right? Sometimes when we're looking at things, we're going to miss things. 2, it's only when we're really looking for things that we see the things. 3, be open to missing things, and that's okay, because we're built that way. That's who we are. So if you look for bad things, that's what you will see. If you look for good things, that's what you'll see. And it's important to consider that, because sometimes it's good to know that the world isn't perfectly perfect, and it's also good to know that the world isn't full of crap either. Not even the statement of like, it's a balance. It's like, no, it's like, it's what you look for is what you'll find. And that's what I think is interesting and fun. And now I want to shoot people. Because that's what normal people do, right? There we go. I'm excited to use this loadout. We got amped on. Depending on how quickly SMG switches happen, maybe I want to switch this off of amped to Trekker. Yeah. So, how was that? 1s in chat if you're like, yeah, I get what you're saying. 2s in chat if you're like, eh. And then if you have a question, let me know. Like, if you're questioning about, like, how the hell do people miss the fact that it's a different person entirely? Because that one, for me, I always find interesting. Because that idea is caused by the fact that people... Let's see. Random default. Yeah, okay, that's our skin. That's what the skin that I want. I want to make sure we do this one because that person's going to be much, much better at blending in someone like this. This person probably can blend in well, though. Grinch. Yeah, this person probably blends in real well, too. James just got here, so 5. James, we're talking about something known as choice blindness and selective attention, which is basically that people tend not to notice things that they aren't looking for. We gave the example of, like, a study done where people would be talking to someone face to face, and then the person goes, "Are you ready to have a cupcake?" And the person goes, "Yeah, I would love a cupcake." And so the person who's going to give them a cupcake would bend under their desk, and a whole new person would stand out and give the person a cupcake. And people didn't notice that there was a change of people. And thus, it's this idea that if you're not looking for it, you won't notice something super obvious. But sometimes it's the fact that we're very focused, which is what a selective attention is, which is involving stuff where people don't notice crazy changes in things because they're so focused on some other deal. So the ideas are, know that when you're focusing on something, you might miss stuff. The second one is know that when you are not focusing on something, you might miss stuff. And then the final one is understand that we miss stuff. And so we need to be open to when other people see things that we don't see, as well as be open to the idea that sometimes we make mistakes. Boom. Hi, James. It's nice to see you. Must have cupcake is his response. We'll probably do the lecture again real quick because I felt like that second time when I just like summarized it was so much better. Also, Stadia, thank you for giving me a number 1. But what I was going to say is in the case of people making the mistake of not realizing that the human that they were just talking to is transformed into a new human, has to do with people not registering the face of the person. So in the case of the example of the person who asked for directions and going, "Hey, can you give me directions?" The person's looking around and being like, "Yeah, look over here, look over here, look over here." And then a new person shows up and continues to interact with you. your cognitive bias is like, yeah, this is fine. Like, there's no way that the person just switched. That's impossible. But since there's no way, we don't realize that's what happened. And you weren't really thinking about it. You weren't like, let's look at this guy's face. Like, it doesn't matter. The cognitive load wasn't a big deal. Alex, thank you for giving me a number 1. Make sure that you understood it. Cool. But that blows my mind because it's just like, yeah, like, you can do something big like switching male or female. I wonder how far you could push it. I suppose narrow focus. Yeah. But the idea is like, it's the idea that even if you have like an open mind, you won't notice the thing unless you're actually actively looking for it. So that's the irony. Like, we're just bad at finding things. Could that be a game design trick? You know, I have an example of that for James's comment of this could be a game design trick. Shadow of War. When you have orcs on the orc army screen, they all have tons of different items and stuff on it. Now that screen, the army screen, is always loaded, so when you press start and you check it, it's really easy to check out. But it has every single orc that could possibly be there loaded on. So it takes a lot of memory to maintain that. One of the solutions that the designers did in order to lower memory was that you would fight an orc, and the orc would show up and have a bunch of cool, like, he's got some ears around his neck, and he's got some bones on his shoulders. And let's say you never interact with that orc, really, for the rest, like, for hours. That orc will lose the bones, it'll lose the ears, it'll lose the things that makes it more unique, because you're not really interacting with it. And so you don't really remember the uniqueness that existed on that orc. So that's an example of the change switch, right? Also, what's going on with the... I'm gonna hit the ground soon, and I'm gonna just die. According to the people above my head, it seems like something else is going on. Hold on. Can I...
Hostile dropping into the area.
Let's practice our accuracy. Oh no! Cool. There we go. Oh, that was weird. Try that again. Maybe they're doing an update and they didn't communicate it very well. So the challenge today, for those that are here, or just showed up, is that we're trying to see if we can get this creating this sniper pistol to work. So we've so far found it to actually be a very useful weapon. It has been pretty fun to fire and shoot. This is our SMG that we're going to be trying to use, because if this handles our close to medium range area and this goes to our more longer range area, brilliant, perfect max up. Allows us to stick with high alert, it'll be fun. It's not the most beneficial thing you can optimize in Call of Duty. You can definitely buy multiple loadouts and stuff and then get the perk setup that you want and the weapons that you want. But this is more of just like, if you can't, and we're just playing it this way, how could we find a mix that works? That's what we have. Alright, doing a quick check. Didn't fall apart. Cool, the internet's still on. It's just making sure. Just making sure. This stuff is going cray-cray. So how was the explanation of the Shadow of War thing? Did that make sense? Can you give me ones, or that made sense? That was going to work as well. Let's see, okay. I'm moving on stream. I'm doing silly things to let myself know that things are happening on stream. Yep, cool, 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 cool. One? Cool, thank you, James. All right, you're working. I can just be very annoying. Thank you, Alex. Alright. So one of the ideas that I mentioned from yesterday in regards to... Ooh, look at this fun scope. In regards to things that I've learned in regards... Nice. Things I've learned in regards to Dr. Golbeck in that class that I want to take was the idea of how I can grow within certain communities in a more intelligent way that will affect the channel and content creation and that kind of thing. And that I was thinking about was I really want to have a mode of Plunder or Battle Royale solos that works a little bit more in the way that I think is important to train a person. Basically, where you have a lower cost of failure, but you still have the same, like, woo, success kind of feelings and things. In the case of Plunder, I think it works really well where, see, right now they have so many things, so many items that you can do. I want to have less quests. I want them to have quests up here and then maybe quests here, but then nowhere else, and then move them and change them depending on what area this level, like a circle, basically a circle of quests. That way it makes everybody go to that circle to try to get the money that they need to be successful. Because as of right now, I could land up here, get all these quests and make a lot of money, but never fight another player. I don't think that sounds as fun. They have built a thing that I felt worked really well for Battle Royale, which was stimulus solos, which is if you had a certain amount of cash in the game, it would give you the ability to come back after you got killed. That was really cool, because then it made me feel much more interested in doing quests, because it was like, oh, you completed a quest, now you get a chance to come back once. Not just, oh, now you got your loadout. Now it's like you actually are getting lives. And that felt very cool to me. But so far what we've done to try to get close to this experience, and that's pretty far, is that we've been doing missions that are like closer to where people are fighting in the big major areas. Our thoughts to this, I should be doing bounties. Our thoughts to this is that we'll have much more, let me check, much more interesting combat and gameplay loops. What's that, Alex? You know, I said I can wear my dentures. Ooh, good. Well, I realized that I'm not going to have them for a bit. Oh no! Leave them with the dentist? So, heads up for a couple people. James works with Hi-Res. They're the people who do Paladins. They've done, as he's mentioned, Realm Royale, and a couple other, like, popular games and that sort of fun stuff. So he's got opinions on games that are worth talking about. His comment here was, one cool thing we did was a loot goblin NPC that was moving objective that people could stalk. Yes. Like, that's one of those ideas. I think Battle Royales themselves don't have as much of an issue with making moment-to-moment, like... Well, let me rephrase that. I think they have issues with making moment-to-moment interesting. But a lot of other players don't seem to feel that way. It's basically the statement I would go with. Like, I feel like the game... I want to have something that gives me the feeling of running around a big map. Being tracked and stuff I think is interesting. Like, I like when moments like this happen, because this is now going to set up, like, ooh, I have to, like, prepare a trap for my opponents. Right? Like, that's cool. Like, this is going to be an interesting moment where I'm like, oh, I'm on the run.
Extraction is standing by. Marking LZ for pickup.
Alright, I'm not being tracked anymore. Teams in top 5. See, like, that's a cool moment, right? Cash deposit balloon, please, thank you. Like, that was cool. I was being chased. I had to, like, make some decisions. I got lucky. Someone else interrupted that attack. See, like, people are just now delivering money to this spot. So that's interesting. Like, I have to stay on my toes to make sure I don't get caught. Like I just did now. But apparently, I'm doing fine. I think this SMG is insane. That could be part of the reason why. But also, if we notice, I only have 1 kill. Alright, someone's shooting at me still. From my left. Alright, we're gonna have to hold this as close as we can. Alright. Please. Please, 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 please. Yes! That's a lot of cash to deposit successfully. I felt like we, had to jump on you too. Good thank you. I kind of expected them because of I have an ability that gives me heads up on locations. See these footprints? There we go, that's helpful. Alright, there's someone out here still. This is a good gun as well. Like, I feel like I'm cutting through people. Got a couple people on, I guess. There we go. Check. Alright, so this is where we use the sniper. Oh, to our right. To our right. To our left. So the flashes of yellows on screen give me indicators of where they are. Oh, I already had a balloon. Great. Recon flyover. Cool. So the player up on the roof. Player on the floor. There we go. Alright. Oh, player right here. See, this is the type of gameplay I'm talking about. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. They're gonna get me on this side. Whew. People are coming in. Uh-oh, behind us. We have people coming in from every direction. They're flying in. Alright, gonna land right in front. There we go. I don't know why that person didn't see me. I'm at 138. This is a good opportunity to use the balloon. Uh-oh. Oh, gosh!
Be advised.
Oh, gosh! Whew, okay. Alright, alright. We're in second place right now. We're doing great. I still want to take the balloon somewhere and deposit with that. Damn. Oh, shoot. So when you get to a really high point, players just see where you are in the map. That's right. That's what's going on. Alright, so players can just see us, and we're in the lead. Okay.
UAV entering the AO.
That's still doing well. Cool, we secured that cache. Let's see if there's another balloon still here. Shoot. Why didn't you see me? What's invisible about me? Why don't you see me? What's wrong with me? Am I invisible? Oh, shoot, car again. Come on. We're going for another deposit in the balloon. So we're the king right now, so everybody's coming for us. Now this is the kind of stuff that was close. Oh yeah.
Be advised, UAV
But this is now I'm like, okay, this is the way that I like Plunder to be played, is to get into the top tier so that everybody's charging for your character. Okay, they're downstairs trying to come up this way. That's fine. You know what? I'm just going to pop back this way. I'm going to try to get that money up there. There we go. See, now it's like I don't care as much about kills. I just think it's super interesting. Oh, okay, person to our left. Alright, I see them. Oh, I thought I would come out on the other side of the truck. Okay, this is a bad position because I didn't take all my stuff. I don't see any cars coming, though. Okay. Okay, just turn and go. Alright, see that person landing? We're gonna turn them into flat. Okay, they are now flat. I'm gonna go inside, pick up some of this. I swear I thought I saw a player. Okay, it's fine. I don't know if there's any more balloons we can get. But I'm gonna leave. Oh, shoot! Whew, okay, okay, alright. They're all still coming for us. They're all still looking for this player. Because we still have the top spot right now. If we can get to 1 million, we'll technically keep our cash safe. Alright, stop. Heal up. He got smooshed. Oh, smoosh for sure. And more stuff. Alright, pop back down. Alright, so this is the dangerous area.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Okay, where are they coming from? And there, no matter where I go, I'm going to be chased. Because of my character being the king right now. But every bit of cash I pick up is going to help me. Okay. It's going to help me stay a little bit more alive if I lose money. Alright, we're still in first. Can't go through there. What I really want to do is maybe pick up that bounty over there. Play right there. Hit. This is what the point of that pistol was, but we've just discovered an SMG. That's amazing. Check. Okay, we're going again. We're not going to do anything super fancy with, like, flying. Character is looking over that way. That I thought was a player. No one. All right, to our right. That's fine. That was close. Okay, so the goal is we're going to hit that, and we're going to try to get everybody to go for it. All right, and we're going to be the last one alive with this. So we're not going to go in when it's just there. I'm going to hop through here. Check, peek. Check, peek. Check, peek. 6 shots still. Put out this. Check to the right, check left. Alright, I don't know where the... Okay, so we do have a target out this way.
Kilo is in position for your deposit. Bag set.
Alright, check, peek. Check, peek. I don't see anybody who's sniping in this spot. I heard the door open though. I see a person right there. And deposited! Whew! Wow, that was a yay. That was definitely a yay. That's worth it. Okay, so we deposited that cash. It's in the bank. We're still in first. What we're looking for now is, like, a money box would be really good. Or even this bounty would be nice. So we're at 831. We only need 170 to get up. Doing a bounty is definitely going to be a high chance for that to happen. Yeah, that deposit was... See, like, right now, I feel like, oh... This is going really well. Like, this is really interesting to me. There are players coming in from everywhere. I'm not constantly... Like, I am being hounded. But this is the best I've seen you play. Yeah, I know. It's going to happen eventually, right? Or eventually I do well. Alright. We go in. Check. Pull. So, what I like... Again, like, now I'm feeling like, okay, I'm being... hounded by other players in an interesting back and forth pull. I'm gonna switch to this being... I actually really didn't need this to be this powerful. This gun is already demonstrated to be extremely strong. Nice! Okay, we have a bunch of people just outside. Okay. Alright, thank you, everybody, for delivering me... okay, if we get enough cash and we hit 1 million... we technically save all that millions of dollars. So, is this the moment? Do we hit 1 million? We do. Okay, we've hit $1 million. It gets all glowy behind me. Let me get out of the way. Huh? Cool. First place, $1 million. Everybody now has a chance to catch up with money-wise. We still collect money, but we don't lose any money beyond what we have gotten to do $1 million. This is exciting. We might have our first Plunder victory with 13 kills too, right? Like a A very nice, high quality. That was just pats on the back. Regardless of what occurs, pats on the back. $1 million is worth it. All right. Quick lay down, quick check. Okay. Let's do a scav. All right. Is there a box, a car, or something I can grab to cross the? Helicopter will work. All right. Drops in through the window. Second place is still real close to us, so it'd be cool if we were able to keep up our cash victory. All right. Oh, I'll take a UAV.
UAV entering the AO.
All right, quick checks. We're doing well cash money-wise. I don't see any players this way. I'm gonna drop this, just so that we can have. Never mind. Never mind. We're not even gonna worry about that balloon now. All right, someone's driving our way right now. You can see on the mini-map, the red car. There they are. There we go. That was our target. All right, quick heading back this way. Picking up what they put down. Thank you. All right. Hopping back through the window. Whoop. Still in first. I hear a nice box in here.
RTB for resupply.
I'm going to grab that because that could be a potential victory or loss moment, depending on how much cash it gives us. Cluster strike I'll take. Armor box I'll take. More stuff up top. Cool. Grab that. Nice. Refill. Another box. A balloon? Don't mind if I do. Hopefully nobody tries to shoot this one out for me again. Okay. Nice. Continuing on. There's our helicopter. Person behind us. Seems to be a car. All right. There they are. Cool. There's a person inside here. Oh! Of course I hit the roof. Alright, so we're still on million and top. I was hoping for 15 kills and then I slammed into the roof. Alright, let's I guess let's go for a supply run. We could also go for more players. We still have 30 seconds to go. We have no more cash to lose. So it might be absolutely in our favor just to push. Alright, there's a player that just landed there. Let me throw that there. Grab that cash. Lay down. Just be hidden. Uh-oh! Just hiding. Hey! 15 kills. I think 15. We might have got 14. We got placed first. We got platinum. Yay! 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 Hello! 14 kills. So that was perfect. Like that was the plunder match that I really enjoyed, right? Like we're picking up cash, we're depositing cash, we're deciding, we're putting down balloons, we're like, is this the right time? Is this the wrong time? I don't know. Let's do our best. So thank you, Alex. Thank you, James. Yay! We got a first. That's very exciting. Yeah, so that's a lot of fun. Like, players are looking for you around the map. They're trying to chase you down. Boo! Congratulations. Thank you. So I'm trying to think of the right... So I'm trying to take a moment to think about what we did that made this more fun. The first thing we did is we didn't focus on kills first. We killed and collected items throughout the experience. The second thing was that we were in an area where players were trying to deposit and do their own missions. So that was causing lots of player movement. So that was very cool, too. I'm crying. Oh, thank you, Alex. Very emotional moment. But I think the lesson I want to take from this is how to make it happen again. I want to keep winning, obviously, but how to make that level of intensity and entertainment. Because the amount of characters that were like hopping out of the woodwork, the closeness of that experience was really cool. So doing missions where we're near other players, definitely cool, because it gives you this big circle on your character where everybody's looking. One thing to consider that I think is actually in a very important point. We played with a weapon that I've used before, this guy up here. This cut through people. It was like a butter, right? It was amazing. We often do not play meta-focused weapons. We often just play goofy things. So the situation of us playing with a meta weapon and then winning, I think is important for us to consider that it was like, that's one of the things, right? Like if you use weapons that are more likely to win, you're more likely to have success in that way. So that's worth us considering as we continue to play. This worked surprisingly well still. I think it was a lot of fun. This is just a really good gun too. I was really impressed with that. It had great range, even when I didn't expect it to. So I'm thinking what I want to do is I want to try again, perhaps. Or actually we could let's do the lecture again for James, because he came in towards the end. And I could use a breather. I could honestly use a breather after that. But I would like to try again, just for the sake of having an experience where we try to manipulate that again, right? How do we make it so that we get that same level of like, oh, we're being surrounded, there's a lot of interesting stuff happening, like that kind of feeling. That was really cool. That's what I want out of a battle royale game. I want to be able to have, like, if I get killed, I want to be able to come back. I like that dunking deposit moment where it's like, high intensity, I have so much money, and whew, I got it. And ooh, we're being chased by everyone, and ooh, I got it. That kind of thing. That's cool. So, let's take a moment, though, to talk about the lecture again. Real quick run-through for James. So James has an idea. So we're talking about what is known as change, blindness, and selective attention. We're going to start with selective attention first. And I'm going to give you some homework, James. Actually, maybe homework's the wrong word. But I want you, James, if you can, spare about 40 seconds. 40 seconds of your time for your attention. Because I think that'll be fun. If you can't, that's okay. You're a busy dude. You're at work. Alex is at home. Whoever else is here is whoever else is here. But this is a selective attention test. Basically, what's going to happen is that a bunch of people are going to pass a basketball back and forth, and it's going to be something where you want to count it. All right? How many times did the people in white pass the basketball? All right, I've seen 2 passes. I guess, here's a 3rd pass. There's a 4th, there's a 5th. There's a 6th pass, there's a 7th. Here comes an 8th. All right, there's a 9th pass. 10, 12 passes, 13, 14. Okay, I counted 14 passes. Cool. It was 15 passes. I always get it wrong. But did you see the gorilla? Did you see the gorilla? They do a rewind. Oh, there's a person in a gorilla suit strolling through the center. This is a demonstration of selective attention. The idea is that I was counting for passes, right? But so was the request. They want you to count passes, which are people in white. But the gorilla is wearing black, right? So the gorilla is going to kind of blend in with everyone else, but it's still a gorilla. And it still goes, oh, and like, it does stuff that is like pretty obvious when you watch it again. But the idea is that this causes us, when we're counting these passes, to focus on a single thing. Counting the passes. This is selective attention. This is what is also a part of the process when we're looking at the door example, which I talked about earlier, which is where people don't notice who they're talking to. Door study, it's very fun. You got this dude. This guy asked this dude for directions. Okay, they're having a conversation. It's pretty cool. What's going on? All right. Oh no, there's a door coming by. Oh, this guy just switched spots with this dude. Right? So this is the thing we were talking about with like the game design thing, and then people don't notice. Now, the idea here is that from a cognitive load standpoint, you're thinking about where you're going. I wonder if this person is like, what the hell? This is a completely new person. Right? But there's like cognitive load where you're like, okay, I'm thinking about instructions. I'm not thinking about this person's face. But it also could be the fact that we don't expect them to transform, right? They're not shapeshifters. So since that's pretty weird of a situation, we're not prepared for it. But that's the idea. If you're not prepared for the thing, you don't notice it. Change blindness is another example of this. For whatever reason, this plays really fast. But we have basically this transformation here, where you have a student, like, oh, here, this is one of my favorite ones. So you have a student asking questions, and then they go, oh, I would like to have, here, striped shirt, white, different person, brown hair. Hello. Blonde hair, off, doesn't care. Woman, blonde hair, white shirt. This one is a little bit easier, like you'd make that mistake, but it is a whole new person still. And then they ask the question, like how much hours of homework, but then they go, do you notice anything weird? And they're like, this feels unusual, but I don't notice anything weird. It's an oddity. This is change blindness. It's just people, if they're not expecting to like have to pay attention to it, they won't see it. I have like 3 things that I think about from this. If we look for something, like if we're actually actively looking for something, the selective like attention bias is basically where we're gonna make a mistake and miss something super obvious. I'm trying to count the passing of the ball. I'm gonna miss the gorilla. The gorilla doesn't stand out enough for me while I'm doing this. If I'm not looking for something, right? Like if I'm not expecting someone to transform into a whole new person, I'm gonna miss that they transformed into a whole new person. That's a huge thing to make the mistake on, but I'm still gonna miss it. And then finally, regardless of if I'm looking hard or not looking, I'm gonna miss something. So I gotta be open to the idea that someone may pick up something that I missed, and that other people are gonna be experiencing that. And that we need to trust other people about that too, because it's like, I might have missed something. And also know that if someone like doesn't agree with you, it's important to be like, hey, we miss things. It's okay. I miss things. You miss things. It's cool. So the big one that I kind of brought up with this was from Uncle Iroh, where he had a statement. I'm going to just do this because it's an image. Uncle Iroh, look for the light. Boop. Images. Oh, is this? Oh, it's a shop. Here we go. Uncle Iroh. Oh, come on. Let's bring that beautiful face up here. Open image, new tab. Oh, thanks, Gabe. Thanks, Google. Oh, okay, all right. Hold on. What's this? This one's 500. What's this one? This one's 65 by 4500. All right. Open image in new tab. Boom. All right. Okay. Still blurry. The point is, if you look for good things, you'll find good things. If you look for bad things, you'll find bad things. The important thing to keep in mind is that what you look for is what you'll find, because that's how human beings are built. If you look for the good, you'll find the good. If you look for the bad, you'll find the bad. So consider very carefully what you're looking for and why you're looking for it. Sometimes it is important to be reminded that the world can be problematic. Sometimes it's important to remember that good news doesn't happen all at once, right? Like, bad news happens all at once. Person got in a car accident, that's terrible. Good news happens over a long period of time. They've been studying really hard and applying to different schools and stuff, and they've been doing all that they can to get into these schools, and then they got into the school. Oh, that feels really good, but it was built upon previous experiences and work, rather than one crash kind of thing, right? I see we have statements based on this. I remember the gorilla video from high school science class. I hadn't seen the other videos though. Yeah, they're interesting, aren't they? The change blindness one is like wild. Even I saw something like that, I feel like I'd just be like, yeah, whatever, I've got other things to be doing. What's interesting is in people who notice it have an obvious like what kind of thing. And so the first time I saw it was with a guy who was a different height than another guy, and they had a blue shirt and a pink shirt. And when people noticed that they changed, they would crack up, they would laugh, something would come up, and they'd be like, "Whoa!" Like it was super obvious reaction. That's funny. James Falls, when you're not prepared, that really makes a huge difference. So easy to fail unless you're Sherlock Holmes. I think the thing that I like to look at is it's not necessarily about failure, right? That would be the idea if we're looking for something, it's that you're going to fail. It's actually, you could look at it from the perspective of sometimes, like when you go into a group thing, have someone be focused on one thing at a time, right? Like, don't try to be like, notice anything weird. One person's like, you're counting the bullet shells, you're counting this thing. Like, you all have one job, and then together we'll all talk and be like, and then just one person's like, you have no job. Just like, busy yourself with whatever. And that person's vital because they notice the gorilla, right? Like, that's the idea. All right, so we're going to try to see if we can get ourselves, I mean, obviously a first place platinum win again would be sick, but it's okay if it doesn't happen. I want to see if I can manipulate this system. As you can see, hold on, see the red circles? That's what it looks like when you're like having a lot of cash. I want to see if we can manipulate the game type so that we have that same experience where it's, you know, we're being chased by people. I think that was very fun. I think we also got lucky that we were going up against people without teams, because teams, you know, like they talk to each other when someone gets taken down. They're like, oh, they're in this building. And that can be a big problem for survival. But we're going to use this cool gun again. I wanted to see if it could kill a person who's just dropping down. The answer is that it could. I think this gun is another big part of this. It's just this weapon is very good. Like when people talk about meta weapons, like... Could you stand up again? This other person who snipes me. Hold on, let's just do a quick reload. Alright, they won't be able to kill us anymore, but we can practice our sniping.
Alright, that's enough fucking about. Now we do this for real.
Bang, bang, bang. Super spooky music. Go. This will be my final one. We're going to do the same style of thing where we're going to be landing in this area. I think I kind of want to do a recon. These bounties get you a lot of money, and then they also get you involved with a fight, which I think is fun. But it might be, the person might be like landing over there right now, so I don't want to start with bounty. I'm going to start with recon.
Plunder. Secure cash by completing contracts, looting, or eliminating targets.
Alright.
Mark and drop.
And the other things I think it would make this game type more interesting is if it had a shrinking circle. But it doesn't have to necessarily be as tight as like a Battle Royale one. Just enough that it forces more players to like be interacting in places. But this might also work really well, and I'm just haven't been playing it in the way that it really like kicks up the action, right? Like it might be me. Person landed up there. Alright, we're gonna take this up. So this is also blood money, where you get kills, or kills get you money too.
Enemy UAV overhead. Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the sky.
Alright. Oh, that's a balloon. I'll take that. Actually, before I take that, we're gonna switch this. Load the stopping power rounds. There we go.
Enemy dropping into the
Couple
AO.
players up on there. It's fine. Hup. Oh, there we go. That was a team wipe, so that means that was a single player. We'll just take some more money and we'll leave the other people behind us. Alright, I don't like running across big open areas. Especially when we have snipers behind us. Or two on the right of us, but that's fine. We found a building already. More cash. Top 10 with us, good. Okay, I thought that was a person parachuting. That was a plane. They sound so similar. Parachuters and planes. I pop in here. I'm gonna close this door.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Alright, this is a bit of a scary spot. Crawl closer. Alright. So we have a lot of players right over this way that we have to be worried about. I think we're going to be safe from this direction. So I'm just going to take out the beeper. Hope for the best. It's really all we can do. Alright, we have King over there. Doing okay. Contract complete. Cool.
Objective accomplished. Recon intel secure.
Recon secure. I think it'd be interesting to head back in this direction.
Extract is standing by.
I'm gonna just drop the balloon. Put our cash in. Play it safe.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Since there's so much fighting over here, I feel like this is gonna be a good opportunity to get some surprises. Alright, munitions box, don't need. Cash secured, nice.
Enemy UAV overhead.
So another advantage of doing the little missions is that each mission gets you more money. So it's like you do more and more of them over a period of time, you get more and more cash. I'm gonna just bring this car closer. It does announce our presence, but we don't really have a lot of money to lose right now. But we do have time that we don't want to lose. Alright, there's recon.
Move to the next area and secure the
More
perimeter.
cash. But I was thinking that it would be good to get that car closer, because I would really like to have access to that recon really quickly. And it's kind of in a dangerous spot.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Alright. Car. Back up. Secures off. Alright, that's a very bad placement for us. That's fine. We've had some bad placements before. Alright, looking for players. We're still in top 10. Alright, I'm gonna use this as a bit of cover. It's pretty terrible. Okay, we do have a person coming this way right now. They're not getting closer, though. That one is. Alright, that's not a team elimination. So that means we still have another person coming this way. Okay, don't see anyone. Pull the car.
Primary objective accomplished.
Get out of here.
Recon intel secured.
Alright, we have a place to drop over that way, so I think I'm gonna try to drop weapons, or drop money in there. We're still in top 10. Fit? Oh, good.
Enemy attack chopper is in the AO. Bring it down and recover the cash.
Alright, we'll look for more money while we're doing this. Keeping this open.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Enemy soldier incoming. Great, okay. This is a lot of cash to lose if we're not careful. This is where I died last time. Oh my gosh. I don't know if we just like ruined their day or how that went. But they might have just deposited in time. Alright, we can hit that recon if we want to. But I think like that's not exactly how I want to play this. I think what I want to do is like that bounty. Because that gets us a lot of cash and will get us into a match. Like a chase.
Secure. Helo is RTB.
Alright, so we're in 8th place.
Deposited and secure at base.
First is really close to 1 million still. Alright, bounty target grabbed. More cash.
Target is
Our bounty target got poached. Okay. NBD. Do a supply run.
Does anyone need this?
We could also be going for the big red, because a lot of players would be going for that. Let's see. I'm trying to decide if that's the way we should do that.
Get to the target. I'll drive.
Oh, that's a horrifying placement. Alright, it's overtime now. So I think that's another thing that we need. It's like, it's just really dependent on if we're going against players who are honestly like rushing the same thing that we're rushing. Because then we have 4 minutes to get as much cash as we can. We're in top 10. We have 3 kills. So yeah, it's very dependent on what particular competitors we're going up against. Oof! Oh my! Oof, that's pretty frustrating. I thought I had to drop on them hard on that one. We still have the supply drop opportunity to get to. But yeah, I was under the impression that... Oh wait, you know what? I think it's probably best to go for the supply drop. I'll take a... No, I'll take a cash deposit balloon, please. Thank you. Oh, that's close. Alright, there's a money thing right here. We're just gonna go for it. Hope for the best. Alright. Nice. Whoa! Whoa, not nice! Not nice. I just got smashed by a car driving by. Alright, there's a player person over here. Yeah, so this is a pretty interesting, like... We didn't really get a chance to do the thing that I was trying to manipulate. It seems like it's very game dependent. Oh, bummer. I can pick up this balloon again, though. Oh. Oh. It hurt. It hurt so bad. Alright, I think it would be smart to stop pushing for that and go for a bounty. Okay. There was a player up there that I didn't notice. Sad. Oof. Oof. I wanted that bounty. We lost all the cash that we had. I don't see where that player is. We got 50 seconds. Well, we're gonna pick up our cash that we dropped.
Positive ID on the bounty target. Sort them out.
All right. Whoa! What? Where? Where was that? What? That was like going through the wall. All right. I don't know what that was. Okay. I guess we'll land here. Interesting how different each match can be, huh?
Enemy soldier incoming.
Hey. I'll just take the money, I guess.
Enemy soldier incoming.
What a change of experience, huh? I mean, like, we land in the first place. in this massive, like, crazy back and forth. We're running away from people. And this time, it was just like, okay, we're in 8th place. We're in 8th place. And then, whoa! So hard downhill from there. It's still fun. It's still fun. It's just very dependent, it seems like, on what kind of competitors you have in those particular matches. So thank you for hanging out. It was good to have you both. Alex, James, Stadia, if you're still here as well. Will.i.am, if you're here too. So we're up to 50 people. 5, not 50, but just 5,0. Tim, if you're still here too. It's good to have you. Yesh, who came by earlier, is fun to see you too. So we're going to be doing streams again next week. Same thing. I'm hopefully going to have some new fun ideas of things that I can do to make things more interesting. I've shared a couple of them here today, talking about stuff related to community development with Call of Duty stuff. And we'll see how that goes. But there are ideas about things that I'm interested in within the Call of Duty community that I want to see if I can, like, I mean, honestly, influence, like, making Stimulus solos happen, or my ideas for Plunder happen. I think would be really cool, but also really interesting ways to step into communities and be like, I've got cool ideas that I think will benefit everybody, as opposed to come and watch my stream sort of conversation. So yeah. Anywho's, any final comments, questions, things about change blindness or selective attention? Happy to hear it. Happy to talk about it. If not so, that's cool. I'm going to just hang out. I'm going to hang up, and I'm going to go have some food. I'm going to exercise. I'm going to do some video stuff. I've got some StarCraft 2 to play tonight, which I'm pretty excited about. Maybe we'll not do StarCraft 2, maybe we'll do VR. Either way, excited. Having a good time. Yeah. Stoked. Thanks for the stream. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for being here, Alex. It was good to have you here. You enjoy your evening. Trying to see if there's anything that I wanted to look up while I was waiting. But things are nice. Thanks for this lesson. Enjoy your day. Thank you, James. It was good to have you here. The thing I'm excited about and hoping for is that if I do good community stuff for the Call of Duty things, I mean, the best case, the idea, it's to be popular, right? You need to either be famous to start with, or you need to be valuable to a community. And sometimes that value is in the fact that you make really good gameplay videos. Sometimes the value is that you have good ideas. Sometimes the value is that you just, people like, I don't know. I'm trying to think, good gameplay videos, you're funny, whatever it is. You're a personality worth watching. You're famous-ish kind of thing. So those are things to consider. And those are the kind of things like, how can I be more valuable for a particular community is a big question that I'm trying to answer. But with that, I'm done. I'm gonna think about that stuff while I exercise. Yeah. All right, let me pull this up. Grab. Stop streaming button. Cool. Bye. See you later.